So I'm going to be using the flowers and foliage set, and I'm using these two and this leaf at the top here. I'm using the Bookmark from my Bookmark and wax seal, and I'm using the With Love one wax seal there as well. I'm using these dies here from the Sympathy editions, and then I'm using the poem from the With Sympathy stamp set. So this is the side panel 5x7 die set. So I've already gone ahead and cut everything. So you've got your main plate. So you'll need a larger die machine to pass that one through. And I've done this one using my white 300 GSM cardstock. You'll see it cuts and leaves all the score lines, which we'll go over in a moment. And then on the other side, I've got all my mats and layers. So just decide on your colours and stuff. I'll just score this quickly and then I'll show you everything that I've cut. So you can see where they are, and I like to just go over them. Okay, so that's the shape you want to achieve. So you want to have your 2 cut lines on your left hand side. This first score line, you want to bring it up to create a mountain fold, and then create a valley fold with the next one. As you do that, this one will want to come up, and that needs to become a mountain fold, along with this one here. And then this score line is a valley fold. When you bring that over and fold it all down, that's your 5x7 card size. And then I just like to go over all the score lines. So you can have this many ways. You could have it open this way, you can have it that way, which is how I tend to do it. You can have it this way, so flip it over. It's entirely up to you. So going back to the mats and layers, I've got all of these pieces here, and they're all from the die set. So you can see mats and layers from this one here. Then I've done my poem using these ones, and then you've got your mats and layers there, and again with this one, and then with that one at the end. So just cut those all out and stick them together. I've used my linen one, I think it was, yeah, the linen print embossing folder to create all that detail there. So these will now all stick. So you've got this one on the side, stick that one there, this one down here, my sentiment in the middle, and then that one on the end. Okay, so I'm going to stick them all down. And then I've got all of these pieces here. So I've cut the Bookmark. So you get your 2 dies in this set. So I've cut the purple in the largest die, and then I've done a piece of vellum and cardstock for this one here. You can emboss on that. You could just have this size if you want and layer that up. You could just have a smaller bookmark. It's entirely up to you. I've got my ribbon to thread through, and I think I'm going to add, I've got this little heart charm that's been lying around, so I'll probably add that. And I've also used some silver card to cut the With Love wax seal, and that's going to go on the Bookmark. I've then used this one here and cut all of these in a mix of mirrored card and vellum, which are all the feathers. But you can also cut them in green. You can get away with them being leaves as well if you want. And I've also got the calla lily there as well. And then I've coloured and cut a bunch of flowers and the leaves from this set. Like I said, it was those 2 there, and then that little leaf at the top. So I've got my hot glue gun on. I always like to use my hot glue when I'm layering up lots of flowers and stuff. And the idea is, I just kind of talk through what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the Bookmark. I'm not going to have it as a bookmark you can use, because I'm going to attach this. But you can make a little pocket just here, or you could add some hook and loop or little glue dots so they can remove it. But it's more decorative for me. But it's going to go slightly on an angle. We'll have the ribbon there, and then the vellum's going to be on top actually. But it's going to be something like that with the ribbon through there, and then the wax seal. But I don't know whether to have the wax seal near the bottom and then have the flower on here, or leave the flower off of that part and build them all up around here. So the nice thing about this is if you attach them onto this part of the frame, then they can go into this space, but you can still see or read whatever it is that you've attached there. So I think the large one there, and just kind of balancing everything so you can get an idea, and a smaller one there, and again a smaller one at the top, something like that, and then feed in all of the leaves and the feathers. So that's the plan. So I'm going to pop it on high speed now, and I'll show you it when I'm all finished. So there's the finished card. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've loved making this one. So as always, I need to finish it off with some shine. So I'm going to add my accent glaze into the centres of the flowers, like so. And I've also just covered the lily there as well. I thought that looked quite nice. I'll just bring it up so you can see all of that lovely detail there. It all folds flat, which you saw earlier. I'm not going to do it now because obviously everything's drying. But I've got box envelopes that this will fit in as well, and I'll have those linked. So I hope you've enjoyed this pretty card from me today. As always, everything will be linked in the description box below. I'll also have some other tutorials coming up now using this die set, so you can get some more inspiration. And as always, if you've enjoyed today, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.